They found a lost city under the ocean, but no one is allowed to visit it. What secrets does this submerged metropolis hold? Join us as we explore the mystery of the forbidden ruins beneath the sea. The ocean covers over 70% of our planet's surface and holds about 97% of the Earth's water. It has an incredible impact on our planet and its inhabitants. For thousands of years, humans have been fascinated by what lies beneath the waves, and we've explored more of outer space than the deep sea. Even today, new species are discovered every year, and scientists estimate that there could be millions more yet to be found. While many people enjoy swimming in the shallows, few venture far out to sea for fear of what they might encounter. The reality is that the ocean depths can be just as dangerous as they are beautiful. For example, divers who go down to around 40 meters deep often find themselves battling strong currents and dealing with dwindling air supplies. At 60 meters, most recreational scuba divers reach their limit, and it becomes difficult to see anything due to the lack of light penetration. However, some lucky explorers get the chance to witness bioluminescence up close and personal when they descend even deeper into the abyss. At around 1,000 meters below sea level, sunlight cannot penetrate and the temperature hovers at near freezing point. Between 1,000 and 4,000 meters, the pressure can reach 350 times that of the surface, and there's only a tiny amount of oxygen left. Only specially designed submarines can withstand such conditions. Some may think that any human settlements would be impossible in such extreme environments, but they'd be wrong. In 2010, a research vessel equipped with sonar discovered a vast structure lying beneath the ocean. It was too big to be a natural rock formation and appeared to have man-made origins. Intrigued, a team of scientists decided to investigate further using advanced imaging technology like side-scan sonar and high-resolution sub-bottom profilers. Their investigation revealed an entire submerged city hidden 100 meters beneath the seabed. It seemed almost unbelievable until divers were sent in to take a closer look. Initially, the divers struggled to locate the entrance to this underwater metropolis, but eventually they found it and began exploring. What they saw inside was nothing short of amazing. Although it had been buried for centuries, much of the city was still intact and relatively well preserved. Archaeologists estimated that it dated back to the Mayan era, suggesting that it could have once been home to as many as 100,000 people. According to legend, the ancient Maya civilization flourished in Central America between 2000 BC and 1697 AD. They were known for their impressive architecture, artwork, and calendar system. But despite their many accomplishments, little is known about their culture or why they mysteriously disappeared over time. As part of the expedition, several artifacts were recovered from the site, including ceramic fragments, stone tools, and pieces of jade jewelry. These items provided valuable insight into daily life during Mayan times and helped paint a picture of a vibrant society living along the Caribbean coast. It also suggested that this city might have been a major port at its peak, with boats coming and going regularly to trade goods with other civilizations. But how did an entire city get buried under the sea? Scientists believe that the land where the city once stood gradually eroded away over time, leaving it vulnerable to rising sea levels and powerful storms. As the water rose higher and higher, buildings were inundated and eventually became completely submerged. It's believed that this process took place slowly over hundreds of years, causing the city to sink lower and lower until it reached its current resting place on the ocean floor. However, there's still much we don't know about this lost city, such as who built it and when exactly it was abandoned. Further research will be needed to uncover these secrets and bring them to light. Another fascinating aspect of this discovery is the fact that it challenges long-held beliefs about ancient cultures. For centuries, historians assumed that coastal cities were safe from natural disasters like earthquakes and tsunamis because of their distance from potential sources of destruction. But this assumption was shattered in 2004, when a massive earthquake triggered a deadly tsunami that ripped through the Indian Ocean. This event caused widespread devastation along the coasts of 14 countries and resulted in over 230,000 deaths. It's likely that similar disasters occurred throughout history, but they went undocumented or were simply forgotten over time. The discovery of this submerged city provides tangible evidence that ancient coastal communities weren't immune to Mother Nature's fury. In fact, it suggests that these cities were often more vulnerable than inland settlements. Despite its historical significance, the underwater city remains largely unexplored and off-limits to tourists and researchers alike. According to reports from the Belize Tourism Board, visitors are prohibited from entering the site as it's considered sacred ground. Additionally, divers are discouraged from bringing back any artifacts or disturbing the remains of ancient structures and organisms. These restrictions are in place to protect this fragile ecosystem and preserve it for future generations. The reason for the ban is that exploration of the site could potentially damage the ruins or disturb the remains of those who lived there centuries ago. In addition to this, there are concerns that looting and vandalism could become an issue if access is granted to the general public. As a result, only a select few researchers are permitted to study the site under strict guidelines. There have been calls for greater access to the underwater city so that more people can learn about the history of the Maya civilization. Proponents argue that tourism could help boost the local economy and provide much-needed funds for conservation efforts. However, it remains to be seen whether these calls will be heeded, and if so, when the site will open up to the public. One of the biggest challenges facing researchers is the fact that the city is located in a remote area of the Caribbean Sea, making it difficult to access. There are no roads leading to the site, and the only way to get there is by boat. This presents a significant obstacle for those who want to study the ruins, as it requires a lot of time and resources to reach the site. Once there, divers must contend with strong currents and murky waters, which can make it challenging to explore the city. In addition to this, the depth of the water poses another challenge, as divers can only spend a limited amount of time underwater before needing to resurface for air. As a result, exploration of the site is slow and arduous, requiring a lot of planning and preparation. Furthermore, the cost of conducting research in this environment is extremely high. Not only do researchers have to pay for the use of specialized equipment such as sonar and diving gear, but they also need to cover the cost of travel, accommodation, and personnel. This can quickly add up, making it difficult for individuals or small organizations to undertake research projects in this area. Despite these challenges, archaeologists are determined to uncover the secrets of the underwater city. They are using advanced technologies such as unmanned submersibles and remotely operated vehicles to explore the site more efficiently. These machines can reach greater depths and remain underwater for longer periods of time than divers, allowing researchers to gather more data and artifacts from the site. In addition to this, new imaging techniques are being developed that can create detailed maps of the underwater city without disturbing the site. These innovations are helping to make the exploration of underwater cities more accessible and cost-effective, opening up new possibilities for research in this area. It's possible that the underwater city will never be fully explored due to the challenges involved in conducting research in such a remote and difficult environment. However, the discoveries that have already been made have provided valuable insight into the history of the Maya civilization and the ancient world. As technology continues to improve, it's possible that more secrets of this lost city will be uncovered in the years to come. What do you think about this mysterious underwater city? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.